leave a message after the tone.
You got 7 questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice? I swear it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn your lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the new
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan After Dark. I am your host, Caleb Schweiss.
Caleb Craig.
And Cameron.
And today, looks like we have about 5 questions, so let's get to at least a couple of these. We'll see how long they take us, and maybe we'll hit a third, maybe not, but let's see what we got first up.
Hello, Nude Clan. This is Fur. Thanks for answering my question last time. That was fantastic. Poop to cancer, very funny, very good stuff. But I have another question. I'm having trouble, I feel like I've lost myself, kind of, I'm not real almost. I'm not, tripping balls or anything, but it's like I'll just go throughout my day and I'll just say things and I'm not actually the one saying them. It's like I've kind of just lost my way, I feel. And I was wondering if you guys have ever felt something like that. And if so, how did you come out of it? If you don't understand, then I understand. I'll just go fuck myself. But thank you guys. Great show. Have a good one.
Okay, so have we ever felt like we're lost?
So what he's describing kind of sounds like a depersonalization disorder, or kind of feeling detached from oneself. You're not losing your grip on reality. You know that it's not. You're not tripping.
Slowly becoming an NPC.
Yeah. Just another NPC.
So... yeah, so that's kind of what it sounds like. I've felt that before, where you're just going through the motions of something. You're just not, you don't feel like it's kind of like you making the decisions. You're just kind of an observer of what's happening and going on. But you're not making out of character decisions. It's still stuff that you do anyway.
Yeah.
It could be a sign of extreme stress or anxiety and stuff of stuff like that that's going on. It could just be a multitude of factors. If you feel like it's really making a huge impact on your life, you're not satisfied with where it's going, and I would take advantage of seeking out professional help and having them help you through that, because it's serious. You kind of want to get back to feeling normal and doing things that make you happy.
Yeah.
And that's what I would suggest.
So, I mean, I guess after a while, when you do a job, like when you're at work and you have a set schedule, for me it's different because I'm kind of moving around a bunch and I don't have set days off. But I felt this way before to a certain degree, where I'm just doing what I do every day, and I go in and I do it and I come home and I go in and I do it and I come home, and then it's like, wow, I feel like I just had a weekend and now the weekend's here already. Where the hell did the last 7 days go? You know what I mean? Monday comes and you're like, oh, fuck, back to work. And then it feels like almost like a day later sometimes that you're already off again. And it's like, it just feels like your life is flying by and you have no control over the speed in which it is flying by. And that's why you just don't sleep. Because if you don't sleep, you have more time awake, right? So it feels a little longer. Subjectively longer. Although you'll die earlier, but your net or your gross amount of time awake probably be the same. The quality of that awake time will diminish greatly if you don't sleep, but you're not dying young. You're dying of natural causes at 45. Dying of old age before you're 50, which is great. I mean, that's everything it's downhill from there, right?
I guess The point is try to get sleep and do the things that are healthy.
You
So-
should, not do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you should try. to sleep.
but don't feel alone. I mean, there's a lot of people who feel this way. It's not uncommon to have that. It can be brought on by a traumatic experience or stress, but it's not uncommon. So
Yeah. Greg?
I think if you're feeling like you're in a rut, basically, then just trying to do stuff to get out of your comfort zone will help a little bit with that.
Yeah. Try to masturbate more, too. That'll help, too. You won't get anything done, but you'll be happier.
happier
then-
or more sedentary.
Probably, well, definitely more sedentary. And possibly happier. Although, and if you're feeling like you're not yourself, then you're kind of getting a hand job. Because if it's not you...
brings the new definition to the stranger.
So disassociate yourself even more by sitting on your hand till it's numb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That'll
There you
probably
go.
fuck you up. But
That's super fucked up.
that'll make it worse, potentially. But it could be really awesome.
Oh, man.
I don't know who's jerking me off right now.
But it feels great. All right, let's see what else we have here. This is a first time call from this number.
Hey, Nude Clan. Name's Cross, first time caller. To follow up on your pothole discussion from a previous episode, I heard a story one time in the UK about how someone would go and draw dicks around all the potholes, and said he had to go and fill them up real quick. So your swastika idea would definitely work. And then to branch off of your
Depends on the neighborhood.
ball dipping discussion, when you guys are done taking a shit, how do you wipe? Is it a back to front, front to back, side to side? Me, I'm a back to front. You know, scoot the balls over, do a nice little scoop, and that's that. Love to hear what you guys do. See you later. Keep on being nude.
Awesome, man.
I mean, would you really love to hear what we do?
Oh yeah, it's a very controversial topic. Next, after this, we should talk about how you place the deuce in the toilet in the first place. Do you do the old frogman squat to really get some good flow from your intestines straight down the toilet, or do you pinch it off by sitting on the toilet like a normal person?
Yeah, you got to pinch it off, man. You got to
Yeah.
force it out.
Or do you get one of those little bitch squatty pot things to drop it?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you could. So to mimic the squatting effect, you can get a little stool to place underneath your feet to bring your knees up to a higher angle, because that makes your bowels more in line to get the shit out of you.
Yeah, because you're supposed to shit squatting, basically.
It's how humans were designed.
Because your asshole lines up with your intestines or all that shit when you're squatting. But if you, like, sit down, it's crimped off. Yeah, that's...
Have you ever taken a decent shit, stood up, and realized you had to shit again?
Yeah, that's why. Because, like, it crimped off half of it. And then when you stood up, gravity was like, hey... And then the shit came knocking on your big door.
Knocking on the brown door.
Yeah. Who dares disturb my slumber? Okay, so how do you wipe? You got to draw blood, right? So, like, if you don't draw
that
blood,
was supposed to be my fucking
Oh,
joke.
really?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I was gonna get really detailed, and then when you see blood, that's when you know you're done.
yeah. Even if you come away clean, it's like, nah, I need to see that red.
I'm definitely a front to back type of guy, because I like to pull it away from the sack region.
Yeah, I don't like to have shit on my balls. Like,
I mean, it's not like you're gonna get shit in your balls. I just like to pull the effluvia away from the sack, because it doesn't need that extra
Yeah.
bit of stink. It
that's,
doesn't.
the sack already gets pretty fucking funky after a little while.
And then sometimes, especially if it was especially spicy, you got to do a little plumbing to just make sure there's no leakage later.
yeah, you got to like probe,
Especially if it was more like soft serve coming out, you got to make sure you get all of the residue,
right?
because this is a streak mark free society.
Right, and if you rip one later, you're gonna know, like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go wipe my ass if I don't.
And so sometimes
care of this.
you gotta clean the ring a little bit more
Yeah.
and enthusiastically than sometimes is warranted.
Yeah. Yeah. And that coincides with drawing blood as well.
And if it's at the start of my day, after everything's all nice and wiped clean, then it's time for a little powdering, because that's when your crack is spread. It's easiest, and you're going to get all the powder inside the toilet and sit on the floor. And so you just grab your nice, cool ball powder and just the crack in the balls, get it right there. And then all the powder that didn't go on them goes in the toilet, and you're ready to go. Start your day.
Yeah, you're ready to go walk for 12 miles and not feel any pain whatsoever.
No, just not just that, but
It's refreshing, too,
powdering,
yeah.
powdering your balls at the start of a day. It's great.
Especially if you
Your
get
balls,
like
you
a-
don't get swamp ass at work.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't get weird random smells. It's just it's like powdering your human existence.
Yeah.
Taking the harshness out of it into nice.
I remember when the last time I got really, really bad chafing. It was like really hot at work, and I was sweating like crazy. And like it was horrible, dude. Like I could barely walk. Like it hurt so bad. And then I got the powder, the Gold Bond like repair powder, and it was like minty and cool.
Repair my balls.
And I was like, oh God, just fucking powder in my crack and like my ball sack. And it had like that nice little cooling mint to it. And I was like, dude, this is amazing. Like I kind of just want to use this. Just have my minty fresh balls like all day long. And it's cooling to the touch. It's like
Yep, powdering at the beginning of the day reduces any swamp ass later in the day. And
Yeah.
so less stink at the end of the day too. So
it's like the cool side of the pillow, but for your balls,
The cool side of your balls.
Yeah. Let's go to the
Gotta
cool
imagine-
side.
flip these
imagine-
over to the cool side.
No. Imagine resting your balls on the cool side of the pillow.
Oh. That's what it feels like, kind of.
That's
Yeah,
just-
the
that's what it
mint.
is.
Yeah.
It's just you got to drape your fucking balls across the pillow.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm definitely a front to back. I just had to go through the motion. The muscle memory took me there.
Yeah, if it's a bad one, I just go straight to the
Now, the
asshole and
next
just,
question, though-
twist it.
The next question, I mean, I kind of answered it for myself. Are you guys standing wipers or sitting wipers?
Usually sitting, because standing, if it's a creamer, you're gonna get it on your ass cheeks. You know what I mean? Like,
And sometimes when you stand, you feel like, oh, that kind of feels like it could be a little moist in there. Might have missed a spot. And then you go back in for a double check.
and you have sometimes I don't. And then also standing, you get the little shards, like when you're wiping your ass, and like there's like residue, and I'm like, it's just not worth it. Like, just sit and wipe your ass, Yeah, definitely a sit. Definitely a sit wipe
Yep.
for me. It's good stuff. Greg, what about you? What's the Craig policy?
Are you a stick
Does it-
wipe?
Does a bidet just kind of like erase the problem, or
Yeah, if you have a bidet, that's still wiping. And then using a bidet and a nice little towel to dry off afterwards, it'll be a perfect platform for applying powder.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I have
that the
never
little
tried
pick?
a bidet. A bidet?
Yeah. Is that the
No,
water?
it's what shoots water at your asshole to
Oh,
clean you off.
I would get the floss pick thing. I would make sure that fucker was clean as fuck. Just like fucking slamming that ass.
I mean, I do sometimes use
Floss
2-ply
pick
very
thing?
fine toilet paper, and there's something comforting about that sandpapery feeling down there.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
making you feel like you've scraped it clean.
see, that's the thing about
And then when you see blood, you're done.
really soft toilet paper. I don't like it. 'cause
I don't
it's
like
just
it either. Okay, so
The Costco
Grown up-
brand, it's too soft.
growing up, I always had
So what,
the
do you
cheaper
have,
side
like-
of toilet paper. Growing up, I always had the cheaper side of toilet paper. And whenever I I think the one time I invited Craig over, he's like, "Dude, your toilet paper sucks." I'm like, "What?" And I had no I had no idea of what toilet paper was
Dude,
and
you had,
wasn't.
like,
it was just toilet
one
paper.
ply.
It wasn't one ply. It was
dude,
at least
it was
3.
like one ply.
Because one ply, you could just be fingering the brown
you
star.
could fucking
One
see
ply is
through
like
it.
the stuff in like public bathrooms and parks.
Yeah, I
like
know.
national
No,
parks.
so I didn't have one ply. So growing up, we did not expend any money on fucking toilet paper apparently. And then when I went over to Craig's house, I finally realized what he meant, because
We
his
had,
toilet
like,
paper,
the godliest shit.
his toilet
ever.
paper was so thick I couldn't fit it in my ass crack. It's just like, Jesus, it's like just trying to
block
wipe your
of
ass
wood.
with a pillow, bringing pillow back. It's just like, and then I'm feeling through, I'm like, my ass hairs are getting tangled up in this toilet paper.
Yeah.
There's so much fucking cushion and lint on this fucking toilet paper. It's pulling my ass hairs out. What is this? And so I've come to a happy medium. I don't like to go over cushiony.
Yeah.
But I don't like to do, like, as a joke, I bought like the 60-cent 4-pack of toilet paper from Walmart.
Yeah.
That was 2-ply, so you'd had to double up on it. Little rough. Kind of the toilet paper that you would see blood on. But
Yeah, no matter what.
I gave it 4 out of 5 stars.
No
Would
matter
wipe
what.
again.
Yeah.
At that price, I would wipe again.
You know, I remember there was one time we were out of toilet paper in the bathroom at Hostess, and someone had like a roll of the hand wipes, like the brown hand wipes, and I put a Sharpie on it and I wrote "There will be blood" on the top of it. It was pretty funny.
Although the one
At least
ply
one other person laughed.
at
At
work,
least one.
Yeah.
at work, the 1-ply is super sturdy for some reason. So one time I was taking Deuce in the bathroom, and someone had left a pencil in there because I don't know why they just left a pencil in there. So I took a sheet of toilet paper and then drew Doodle Bob on the piece of toilet paper, and then put it on this was in the handicap stall, and I put the pencil holding it to the rail next to the toilet, so it looked like Doodle Bob was holding up the pencil, and that was there for at least a couple of days. No one wanted to move it because it was too beautiful.
Nice, yeah. Maybe people just have weird shit phobias like I did about shitting at work. Like you just got to shit at your house, you know, like
It's just the noise about, people are uncomfortable with the noises they can make in the bathroom, and it's kind of weird sitting next to your coworker and just hear him drop a fucking fat wet deuce. You're just like,
Dude,
ooh.
that's
And no
the
courtesy.
least of the problems that
No
I
courtesy
have.
flush.
with
So
public
courtesy
bathrooms.
flush. If you have any qualms with taking a shit at work, just courtesy flush.
Dude,
Yeah.
the problems I have with public bathrooms or the bathrooms at work is like you've seen what people leave because not everybody even flushes. And
So,
having
there's
worked
a guy
in a
at work-
gas station, having seen shit all over the walls, having seen shit around the toilet,
So
you just be like, I can't. I can't.
So I work in a building that shares, its space with a whole bunch of, other businesses, including a nurse college. And let me tell you, I don't want any of these fucking nurses next to my bedside when I'm sick because their hygiene is fucking terrible. Fucking atrocious. Okay. And like every time I go to the bathroom, it smells like the day after Cinco de Mayo. I swear, every time I go in there, it's just fucking rich. And you go into a stall and it's a 50% chance if someone left something in there. These are nurses, by the way, guys. And so you go to flush. It's automatic now. I walk in there and do a pre-flush before I sit down.
don't
on the
even
toilet.
look at it. Nope.
Just got a pre-flush. And then sometimes you walk in there, there is a certain smell. This is why powdering is nice. But there's a certain smell that happens, when someone hasn't washed their balls or their crack in some time. It's a very acidic, vinegary, body odory smell.
Yeah.
And when it just fucking stagnates and it just fucking lingers, they haven't done it in some time. And it's just like fucking glued to the air around that toilet.
Yeah.
And that's because when these fucking nurses, there's a good amount of them, they fucking will just pull off their fucking scrubs and just stink and just not. This is why I do not want any of those nurses to actually get into any reputable hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a guy at work that doesn't wash his hands after he shits. He shits every day. Yeah, it's disgusting. I'm like, it's like it's
Did you
one
ask
thing
him
if
why?
you. No, I haven't. I'm gonna get on to him next time I see it, though. Yeah, it's been a while since I've run into him, but it's like, I mean, I understand if you just like piss. I guess that's still pretty gross, but like your dick's been in your pants all day. You're not taking a shit out of your dick, but like when you're taking a shit and you're wiping your shitty hands. Like,
I also have a coworker who washes his hands, then uses the restroom, and then washes his hands again.
I do that a lot, but it's because
Yeah.
my hands are so dirty at work.
Yeah.
So it's not because I'm like freaking out.
If I notice my hands are really dirty, I'll do that too. But yeah, I guess I don't think about not touching private bits and with dirty hands.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably dirtier down there. Maybe
No.
though, but actually probably not.
Not
it's
with
just
decent
sweaty.
hygiene. Yeah, it's just sweaty.
It's just sweaty. It's grosser, seemingly, but because it's your fucking balls and asshole. But I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Your hands are touching all sorts of shit all fucking
All
day
fucking
long.
day.
Dude, you gotta double wash your hands at my work because your hands get coated with like that fucking oil that Schweiss says smells like old people. And then
I mean, like, it's like a gun type oil, just a metal oil. They just coat parts with.
a metal oil, and then like my hands get coated with like fucking that and sawdust. So you gotta like wash your hands before you do anything.
Yeah.
And then after, just to get them dirty again.
That's right. There's no point in washing them if you're just going to get them dirty
I
again,
know,
right?
but you gotta. It's the only way.
I don't know. You could spread like the bubonic plague to the safe purchasers by just having shitty hands.
I don't think that they would like rub themselves all over the trunk lining.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Craig. Is that what you put in?
Drag their balls across the fucking safe
Yeah.
handles.
Yeah. There you go. Do you guys want to do one more?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Let's see what else awaits. Oh, another first-time caller. Hopefully it's a real caller.
Program, your membership withdrawn to receive a complimentary stay.
Mm.
For further
Oh,
details,
wait.
press 0 now.
Damn it.
If you don't wish to receive any additional offers, press 2 now.
Well, it's
I
a
guess we
perfect
gotta
game they
press
play
2.
because there's no way for us to press 0 or 2. They just keep leaving us voicemails.
Yeah.
You could block this number, though.
It's a new number, though. That's the thing. Is it's going to come up as a new one each time.
Do they all have the same prefix? The same first 3 digits?
385. Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's a Utah number.
Yeah.
Do they have the same first 2 digits of the last 4?
I don't fucking know.
Because you can block a range of phone numbers if you noticed
A pattern.
a telemarketer using that range.
Huh. Yeah, it's annoying when it's a local number because they use the number spoofs, and then like I call it and they're like, "Oh, I didn't call you," and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop calling people back.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. That's
Like,
what I do.
it's
If
like-
it's important, they'll leave a voicemail.
Yeah, pretty much, or they'll like call again, But if it's a one-time thing, I think I'm just gonna ignore it from now on till the day I die. Just fucking sorry. Should have texted me, or left a voicemail.
Not that you'd answer that.
Not that I would answer that either, but hey, there's a chance. I would at least know who it was and not save the number.
You would at least know who you're ignoring.
Yeah, I like to know who I refuse to acknowledge. That's okay. That's not too much to ask. I sadly, I just barely added Cameron's number like 2 weeks ago. After
Are you
all
serious?
these years, yeah. I think I had it in my old phone, but this one I've had for like a year and a half, so like there's kind of no excuse.
It's not like we ever call or text each other anymore. So
That's true.
We do use Facebook Messenger almost exclusively now.
Yeah. They're probably spying on us too, like that Alexa.
at least they can give us the semblance of privacy with that secure chat that they have now.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Shut up, Alexa. I see you blinking over there, making your little sounds.
Yeah, she hears.
She just wanted us to know that our private conversation's not private.
Yeah, well, I
because you
mean,
keep like talking to her.
joke's on you, Alexa. We're publishing this bad boy in like 3 days, so suck a dick. All right, well, I guess that's it. We got 2 more for next week, guys. Please keep giving us questions. Give us content for you. 385-204-3921. That's 385-204-3921. Leave your questions for Nude Clan After Dark. Guys, we will see you again in 1 week's time.
Mankind has always been the poison.
Give up on yourselves and give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer. You dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't
believe in yourself. Believe in me.